Hi there, I come to you from my bed. I really want to sit up because this angle is not nice. Let's see if that works. Ta-da! I come to you from my bed, which is not a great place to make content. Don't make any assumptions there. I have realized that I haven't really talked about physical health or illness on my YouTube channel. I think I talk about it on Twitch every now and again, but maybe I'll make a little video about all of that. I have a full face of makeup on because I was going to work, do my Fiverr videos. I make spokesperson videos on Fiverr, also stream, but it hasn't happened yet, and I don't think streaming will. I think Fiverr will because I have to, if I get better anytime between now and when I fall asleep. But basically, I have just been in bed all day, and this isn't due to my chronic illness, it's due to just being on my period, but this is very much what it looks like when I am experiencing a flare-up with my chronic illness, minus the makeup and the smile on my face. For anyone who might not know, I do have a chronic illness called ulcerative colitis. It's an autoimmune disease, which means that my organism is kind of attacking itself. Yikes for my organism. And I'm on very, heavy medicine called biologicals, which completely knocks my immune system down so that it doesn't attack itself anymore. You know, because if the immune system is not there, then it's not trying to defend against a threat. The issue is that when you knock your whole immune system down, it also doesn't defend against much else. I'm always like getting colds and flus. Main thing that I struggle with that a lot of people would probably see as just laziness is being lethargic or low energy. There are often days that I don't feel like I can get out of bed. So my brain is just kind of like, it's there, but it's not doing much. I can't always sleep when I feel like this. Like today I did. I slept for 3 hours in the afternoon and I almost fell asleep just before making this. But the time that I can't sleep, I just watch something on my phone. Otherwise, I have to just sit there and feel the pain. And I think looking at my phone helps me distract from that a bit. There are often times when my illness flares up that even looking at my phone doesn't help. So I just don't. Instead, I just lay there and it's miserable 24/7. It's really hard. That's why people don't like being sick. It's really hard. The thing with my illness is that it has silent periods, which are called remission. That's when you're not experiencing any symptoms or very little symptoms of the illness. You can still function. A flare-up is when the illness is in its full power. My whole life changes. Anything that I do or plan to do is simply not an option anymore. I can only lay in bed. It's very hard to find a nice position because my illness affects my gut, my intestines, my large intestine and colon. So it's not comfortable sitting or rocking or anything like that. And it's even hard to find a position in bed that doesn't hurt. That sentence. It's also really hard to find a position to lay in bed that doesn't make me hurt as well. So I experience a lot of pain. I experience a lot of bleeding. I have 10 to 12 stools a day, which are not your normal stool. They're very painful. I think that's as much detail as I'll go into about my stool. Thank you very much. Let's just say it's not a good time. And even when I'm not going to the bathroom, you feel like you want to go to the bathroom constantly. And then you feel like you can't empty your bowels. Honestly, there was times that I genuinely started thinking that it's like a curse, like a witch threw a curse at me because it's the worst possible thing I can imagine. Obviously, it's not. There's much worse stuff out there in the world that a person can experience. But there's no point in comparing. Everyone's pain is their own. If you're watching this and you're thinking, damn, she goes through a lot, my struggles are not as bad as hers, I don't feel about this that way. I think everyone has challenges and difficulties. Don't compare yourself. Don't think that your struggles are not valid. On one hand, definitely don't let yourself feel guilty or bad if you do feel bad. And also don't let yourself fall into victim mentality, like, woe is me, everything sucks in my life. For me, when I am sick, I try not to complain too much. I think even the state of me tells people everything they need to know about how I'm feeling, so I don't feel the need to be like constantly talking about how much it hurts and stuff and how bad it is. What gets to me is that I can't live the life that I want. That's what affects my mental health the most when I get sick. I don't want to be in bed and I don't want to be sick. I want to do things like stream and accomplish goals and dreams, but everything kind of just goes away. I have actually come to accept it. I live with this mentality that illness could come back at any moment, and I'm kind of okay with it. I don't want to experience it, but that's just how it is. I've accepted it. So yeah, pretty much I will stay in bed for weeks and weeks with this tea. I'll have someone make me some food that I can digest. It's not much that I can digest at that time. Mostly like boiled, cooked stuff. And then I can't take care of my dog, so someone else has to feed her. And not a lot of my family members who are there to take care of me and feed the dog will also let her out and play with her, so that makes me feel bad as well. That's a little insight into my chronic illness. If you have any questions, leave them down there. I hope I never have to show you what it's like when I'm sick, but I wanted to like spread a little awareness and also make anyone who might be going through something similar feel seen and heard. It can feel isolating, can feel like you can't really talk about it. I thought it would be okay to show you a little bit of the behind the scenes. Yeah, if you're going through a hard time, I feel for you, and I hope that you make it out and that you can feel better. One takeaway is that my illness has definitely taught me a lot of things. There's so much joy in little things in life. I remember being in the hospital and every once in a while there would be a sunset. Oh my God, seeing a sunset after hours in agony is just one of the best things. So yeah, I'll try not to make this video too long in editing. I'll try to put some footage over it so it's not just me talking here. Get yourself a hot water bottle. It's so good. It's so good. Ugh. All right, bye guys.